Hey, what is up, all my anime peoples? Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us for another episode of Anime Nights. Glad to see everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody. Look, we are simulcast both on Anime Heads, the new anime channel. You guys go over there and check that out. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Watch over on Anime Heads if you would like to. If you want to stay here on my channel, that's fine too. But we got lots of people in the chat. Make sure you smash Detroit, smash that like button. Hey, we about to get it started, man. We got a lot of topics to talk about. We got a real big one too, okay? Because we were talking about the countdown. I want to say it was last week. Yeah, we were talking about the countdown last week for Kagurabachi. And now we know it is official. It is going to drop in April of 2027. The anime is coming. And there's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of hype around it. We're going to check into some of that. We got other things to discuss. All right. Another pirate site, or maybe like a spinoff of a pirate site, has gone down. That's 9anime. And you're starting to wonder, okay, what's going on? I mean, they are like dropping like flies, man. All of these anime pirate sites are dropping like flies. How long is this going to last? Okay. It seems like, the powers that be are ratcheting up their pirate hunters. They're getting them out there. And little by little, it's like everybody's trying to funnel everyone into Crunchyroll and Netflix or something legitimate. And I don't know how much longer the pirates will last. It seems like you cut off one head and two more pop up. Seems like it's always been that way, but I don't know. It seems like the crackdown is real. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about why anime fans gatekeep. Okay. It was a very interesting graphic that was out on X. So we'll talk about that. And when you look at this graphic, you're going to be like, that's exactly why we gatekeep. Okay. That's exactly why gatekeeping is important. Kimi Onada is back. All right. And telling everybody, hey, this is Japan. Okay. We're going to do what we do. All right. So y'all can just shut up and deal with it. Okay. So we got Kimi. We're going to hear from her. We're going to look at some situations with anime fans by gender. Okay. There's a ratio of anime fans by gender, another graphic that's out there. And it's very interesting as to where, men and women line up in terms of fandom. What anime are mostly men watching? What anime are mostly women watching? All right. So I thought that this was an interesting graphic. We'll talk about that. Some of those titles will surprise you a little bit. But yeah, and then we also got some other topics to discuss. We'll check back with the Anime Fantasy League. I'm not doing very well. All right. I already know. But look, thank you, everybody. I appreciate everything that you guys do. Again, smash the like button. Okay. We got Name hanging out in the back. That others haven't shown up yet, but when they get here, they get here. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring out Name, who is chilling in his stunner shades. What up, Name? How's it going, bro? You good? You on mute? Are you muted? What's going on?
There we go. I had a bit of technical difficulties. What's up, guys? But I got that sorted because you had a pretty good intro.
Yeah. I let Name. I had to keep talking because Name was like, wait. Oh, man, Dane, we just got through talking about Kagurabachi. We're going to talk about it again. Do you have more information for us? I promised the people that, hey, Name's going to have more for us to discuss with Kagurabachi. You don't have to do it now, but if you don't have it ready, get it ready. So by the time we get to that topic, we can deep dive into everything Kagurabachi and really break it down. But yeah, man, there's so much going on right now in anime, man, and you love to see it. All right, you absolutely love it. I always say every week, this is my favorite topic. I don't feel mad when I'm talking. I don't feel frustrated. Sometimes slightly frustrated, dealing with localizers and, bullshit like that. But overall, man, it's a good time to be an anime fan. All right. If you're a fan, it is a really good time to be a fan. So shout out to everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Let's see who's here. All right. I see Slick. What up, Slick? Thanks for hanging out with us, man. We also got Lieutenant Giratina in the house. What's up? Extreme Meme Supreme is here. Let's see who else we got. Toys and Tits. All right. Love that name. Toys and Tits. What's up? Everett Randolph is also in the house. Stephanie Napolitan. What is up? We also got Cosgrove chilling out with us. Dynamite is also here along with Lasher. What's up, Lasher? Everybody, hey, look, hit that like button, okay? We got 31 folks in the chat. Everybody's coming through. I see Ruby Hoove is here as well. Thank you very much, Ruby. Stephanie said, yeah, I watched your video on Anime Heads earlier. Shout out. Thank you very much, Stephanie. Yeah, we're trying to build that channel up and we're doing a good job. Okay. We're getting more subscribers. and the videos are starting to rack up, and the watch hours, which is also important, is starting to rack up. And so I appreciate all you guys. Once that channel goes live with the monetization, I'm guaranteeing you, man, it is going to be a party over there. Look, I'm gonna be giving away some of these shirts. Let me my anime head shirt. All right, these shirts are gonna be giveaways. All right, we got a lot of these shirts that we got to give away, but we need things to be ready to go on Anime Heads before we can do that. So I encourage everybody to get over there to Anime Heads and subscribe and watch videos, man. And as soon that's going to be the future home for this particular show. Okay. Also coming to the stage, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Brandon, the anime guy. What up, man?
Hey there. I was just noticing in the chat, it sounds like your mic is cutting in and out. It's not quite picking you up the way it should.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Let me look, I'm gonna go out, get my mic fixed. I'll be right back. Guys, talk.
All right. Well, Name, I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I was actually surprised at a few things. Unfortunately, I can't stay for too long. I do have to get up in the morning and go to work. And in fact, I'm taking part of my studio with me because I've got an interview, so I'm taking my spare camera to do a chat with, since the built-in camera on my laptop sucks complete and total everything. But yeah, hello to everybody in the chat. And yeah, I do have to I do have to say there was a list that was put out that showed a breakdown of percentages of male to female who watches shows. I was actually surprised that more men or boys watch Doraemon than girls do. I was shocked. It was quite funny. But yeah, that's how it goes. And thank you, Dragon Master, for a $4 super sticker. What up? And thank you so very much. You guys are the reason that the DA can do this and why we can be here each and every week to be awesome with you. Thank you so very much.
Absolutely. How's that? Is this a little better?
Still sound a bit soft, but it doesn't sound like it's fading.
Okay, I'll try to speak up a little bit. I don't know what's going on, man. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. All right, hold on. I'll be right back again. 1 second.
All right. But yeah, lots of fun stuff going on. And actually, I was starting to think there's a series that I need to watch, a series that everyone should watch. And that, of course, is Batman the Animated Series. I know it's not from Japan, but out of everything that that is out there, that is a show that stands the test of time. By far, very well worth it to watch. If anybody out there hasn't seen it, you must see it. It is so good. So good.
All right, how's that? Is that better?
That's much better.
All right. Yeah, you know what happens, man? My son, he does his videos. He tinkers with the mic. All right. It's like, okay, put the mic settings back once you're done. But he does. So I was like, wait, okay, and I'm messing around in StreamYard, and it's on a completely different app. But okay, now everything is rosy.
Yes.
Thank you very much for holding it down while I was out. All right, and then let me also thank Ruby Hoove, who dropped a Derek the DA membership earlier. Thank you very much, Ruby Hoove, who also came back with another $5. Hello, DA in chat. Hello to you, Ruby Hoove. Thank you very much for all that you do for the channel. You guys know Ruby Hoove, one of the top supporters. She's always helping out, always looking to take care of business for the channel. So I appreciate her. Let me go ahead and give her the love that she deserves. If I can find her emoji, it's somewhere around.
Oh, she's got an emoji.
Oh yeah, she's got a special one. There it is. All right. So Ruby Hoove, I appreciate you. There you go. You got your love coming to you, Ruby Hoove. Everybody, if you're a member, all right, if you're a member, you can also thank Ruby Hoove for her support for the channel by putting rubies in the chat. And then also coming through, look, not to be outdone is Nick Knack for $5. Hail, DA. Can you ask these two illustrious gents if they know about Detective D? Well, gents, do you know about Detective D?
I do not.
No? Name is clueless as well.
No,
well, let's look it up.
I'm uncultured, bro. That's not a question you should be asking me.
I'm afraid to ask what the punchline to that is. Detective D, what are you trying to detect? D's nuts.
Okay.
Of course, I can't complete the rest of it.
I've never heard of this either.
Yeah.
But I'm looking it up right now. It looks like Detective D is a film series. It looks like possibly Chinese. I'm thinking. Let's see. Let's bring this up. Yeah. So here's Detective D. All right, it's a film series.
Cool.
Detective D and the Mystery of the Phantom Flame. All right. And there's some characters there, or maybe Korean, perhaps. No, China Film Company. There it is. All right, so it is Chinese. Okay. Yeah, and there's some of the cast members. I don't know. I've never heard of it, but hey,
I've never heard
you
of it
guys
either.
keep giving me stuff to watch. All right. You know what they do? They give me stuff to watch, guys, and then they say, "Hey, DA, have you watched all the stuff we gave you to watch?" And it's like, well, and read. All right. And it's like, well, I really would love to, but I have a lot going on. But I have watched a couple of things. I did watch a few episodes of Lupin the Third. All right, because
nice.
people kept saying Lupin the Third, so I did see a couple of episodes of that, and I do want to return to it. You know. But things like the show and making videos and all that kind of stuff get in the way. But in my loose spare time, when I do have it, it's in my watch list. I will get back to Lupin the Third. But yeah, Detective D, never heard of it, but possibly it's dope. So we'll keep our eye on that. Thank you very much. Oh, Nick Knack comes back again with another 5. It's a Chinese in the mold of a ninja scroll. Okay.
Hyperviolence.
All right. I like it. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you very much, Nick Knack, once again for the 5. Oh, Nick Knack also has her own emoji. All right, so the ladies are coming through with the support. Let me give Nick Knack her love. All right, hers is a little black cat that says Nick Knack on it. All right, appreciate you, Nick Knack. Thank you very much, as you always do. You've been coming through, and this is why, you know, you get one of my top. You belong to the emoji club. It basically is what it is. Okay, we got Jenna Ortega. That's a Marshall J for $4.99. Hey, Derek, my wish, once you've seen beloved masterpiece Perfect Blue, that you give a review on it. Yeah, that was one that everybody kind of called me out. You haven't seen Perfect Blue? I haven't seen it. All right.
Well, it's a Satoshi Kon mind screw, so yeah, you gotta kind of be in the mood to watch one of his films. So.
All right. Thank you very much. Look, eventually we will get to that. I know that, especially as you guys keep mentioning it every week, it is on the list. But you guys keep mentioning it, and it's gonna rise up the list. It's like, okay, Perfect Blue keeps going up, and then I'm gonna have to check it out. And you know, if it's something I think I can review, I'll definitely review it, and I'll probably put it on Anime Heads so you guys can watch it from there. Weekend Wednesday for 45 Danish Krona. Can you talk about the connection themes, etc., between Satoshi Kon's Perfect Blue and David Lynch Mulholland Drive? Great show, guys. Okay. Once I have that, yeah. You know, do you guys have any ideas about it? You know, I can't obviously answer it since I haven't seen Perfect Blue, but can you guys discuss that between Perfect Blue and Mulholland Drive?
I've never seen Mulholland Drive.
There it is. Yeah, it's like if you've seen them both. Now, I have seen Mulholland Drive, which is very, very, very good. So I'll get back to you on that one Weekend Wednesday for sure. Let me watch Perfect Blue. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch it, and then maybe I'll jump over on Anime Heads and we'll do a reaction and then talk about that. Everybody, thank you very much, man. Early super chats get the show going. It gets me pumped up, gets you guys pumped up. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and give you a little thank you. You know who's coming, my man, All Might. Here you go. All right, gentlemen, let's get it started. Let's kick this off with some news. Crunchyroll has announced we're kicking off anime with an explosion. Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze arc, is coming to Crunchyroll tomorrow. All right. So for those of you who didn't get an opportunity to see it in theaters, and if you have Crunchyroll, you can check out Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze arc. Look, I can't wait to watch it again. I haven't seen it since I think I watched it twice, and I haven't seen it since. I am absolutely going to be watching this thing tomorrow, man. One of the best movies, period, last year, but definitely, anime, one of the top anime movies I've ever seen. It is so damn good. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to this going. Name, I know you don't have Crunchyroll because you
bro, I saw it 4 times in the theaters already. I'm good.
Oh,
bro.
okay, so you got it.
If I wanted to watch it again, I got my way.
You got your ways. Okay, I'm sorry. This is Name we're talking about.
Brandon, did you get an because this thing has been out on like digital for a while, but streaming, that's a different thing. So I'm glad it's coming to streaming. If you guys have a subscription and you didn't want to buy like the Blu-ray or get it on digital, you can it's part of your subscription now. So
there you go. Brandon, did you get a chance to watch it?
Nope, I have not. As I said a while ago, there's just something about Chainsaw Man that doesn't quite jive with me. I did watch the first season all the way through, and I didn't like it. Even though I watched the whole thing, I didn't. It's just there's something about it that not my thing.
Well, it's more of that.
I might see it. Yeah, I might see the movie. That.
It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's a very heartbreaking movie, to be honest with you. But the visuals towards the end were just like mind-blowing. Amazing work by the animators. So I was just throwing that out there. A little slip of news. I'm definitely gonna watch it tomorrow. Some of you guys might check it out as well. But yeah, the Reze arc, all right, coming soon. Something else coming soon. We got this one right here, Skeleton Knight in Another World.
Yes.
Got a new trailer.
Yeah.
I just started season 1. Okay, so I have enough time to watch it all by the time July, because second season is dropping in July.
The summer season.
So I got enough. Yep. So I got enough time to watch that. But let's go ahead and check out the trailer itself. Okay, if you guys haven't seen it, let's check it out.
Just doesn't have the translation yet, but that's okay.
Yeah,
the elves and the demi-humans, they're all enslaved and whipped by humans. Oh no, one of them died. And of course the women run. And look who shows up. Back it up a bit, it stalled out there for a second. Ninja cats. Oh yeah.
その時感じたんだ。他の子にはないものを。はじめまして、つばねです。
これ来て一見落着。
落着じゃない。
骸骨キス様、ただいま異世界へお出
He
かけ
overdid it again.
7月より放送開始。
Hey, look,
I love it.
I'm enjoying it so far, man. I've seen like the first episode only, but it's very entertaining. All right. Absolutely entertaining, man. It looks really good, man. So, Brandon, give me kind of I don't know, maybe an overall feeling what you thought about the first season.
It was a lot of fun. It's one of those, the dude's overpowered in a game, in a world that was a game, but now it's real to him. And of course, he's stuck as a skeleton knight because that's what he created in the game. Fortunately, he's not just a skeleton. He's just cursed. But he's the ultimate do-gooder. He likes helping people. He wants to basically live the adventurer's life, and then he gets tangled up in the intrigues of the massively oppied elf. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. He loves the elf waifu, and the elf waifu, when she's had just one too many drinks, tries to jump his bones. And that when she wakes up, she sees him as a skeleton and freaks the hell out again. Quite hilarious. Yeah, I love it. This is one of those shows that I never expected to get a second season for, and I am so glad it is, because it's so much fun.
Now, the one thing that I did notice from this, and this is important because we talked about it, I think a week or two ago, all right? Notice who the animation studio is?
New studio.
Yep. It used
Brand
to be
new
who?
studio.
It used to be Studio Kai. And we know that Studio Kai's in a lot of trouble. Obviously, they're in insolvency, and they can't, so this is one of the things, again, Studio Kai did a good job with the first season, but, they had to move on. They couldn't get the deal for the second season. Do you think their financial troubles had a lot to do with that, or is that something separate? Did they just want to move to a different studio for other reasons?
I don't know. Normally you only switch studios if there's issues with the rights, or someone doesn't like someone else or something like that. I don't know. All I do know is we're getting more Skeleton Knight, and that makes me happy.
That's all you care about. Name, any thoughts on that? The shift from Studio Kai to Aura Studio. Is there more to it than just, we just want to go with a different studio? Does it have anything to do with Studio Kai's troubles, their financial troubles? Any thoughts on that name?
You made it again.
I'm not sure, because they do this for even if there's no problems, maybe it's just a scheduling issue, because I know Madhouse, they happened with Madhouse. They were handling One Punch Man season 1, and then they went to a different studio. And then it was the same with another property they have. They were doing Irregular at Magic High. They did season 1. And then for season 2 onwards, they switched studios. So sometimes it's just a scheduling issue. But I'm looking at Aura Studio. It looks like this is their first work. I'm trying to find any credits they have. There's nothing that shows up for me. Skeleton Knight season 2 is the only thing that they have in their database.
Yeah, this is their absolute first. So
wow.
But it looks good to me. It looks like the first season. So
fine. Yeah. All right. Good luck. We'll see what happens. We'll be watching it. We'll be checking it out when the spring gets here. All right. This one name, I know this is the look name has when any of these pirate sites go down. Anime Tweets posted this up. 9anime and many other streaming platforms are currently down. This was, early last week, or, late last week, I should say. And they didn't come back up. So several sites bite the dust. All right. It's not just 9anime, several sites. CBR covered it. Some of the biggest streaming sites for anime just went dark. We're starting to see this more and more, man. And, we talked about High Anime, which, ended up going dark as well. I think it was another one. What is the name of it? Is it Anywave? Or was Anywave?
That was a big one. Anywatch. There's a lot of
Anywatch. Yep. Yeah, there's some big sites going down, and it looks like the crackdown is here and it's not going anywhere. And when one springs up, one dies, 2 spring up in its place, but then those 2 get taken down as well. What's the future, man? Is it, are they, it seems like they're just chasing all of these sites down, and eventually, people are going to get tired of having to redo everything. It's like, man, screw it, man. I'm done. It seems like that's what they want. They just want to tire them out by just killing all the sites that they could possibly kill. What does this do?
Well, this one was unfortunate because 9anime was actually one of the sites that had fan subbing. So they wouldn't just rip the video straight from Crunchyroll or Netflix or wherever they got it from. Because I know some sites, they, that's the bare minimum. They just rip it. You still even though you're pirating, you're still getting the wokeified subs. This was one of the few ones where they actually did their own stuff. So that's a loss on the localization front. But yeah, I think this is just a big war of attrition, because you just see a lot of these sites are going down. I've seen some of them, they just voluntarily concede because they don't want to deal with the lawsuit, because they're caught now, and it's okay, do you want to take the plea deal? We'll give you a chance to just cease operations. Put out a little letter. But whoever gets caught, bro, that fine is huge, because I don't know what the math is on that.
Do you want to go to jail, or do you want to go home?
Yeah, exactly. Deal, right? They want to send an example. They want to send an example to make this do you really want to go against all these companies? They're all rivals in terms of okay, I want my property to make the most money, but for this, I think they're willing to work together to snuff it out, because this is something that is a net positive for them if they can get it under control.
Yeah, I agree. Thoughts, Brandon?
Well, as Gabe Newell said, piracy is a service problem. This wouldn't be a problem if sites like Crunchyroll didn't suck so much ass. So as soon as they stop sucking ass or eating ass, the haggis, stop eating haggis and actually make your site worth a damn, then this isn't a problem. But that's the secondary problem.
We talked about it last week. Yeah, we talked about it last week. It is an absolute service issue. There's no question at all about that. When they finally get around to fixing it, go ahead.
You made an original video for Anime Heads where you talked about and it's gonna be a topic later on the Netflix overtaking Crunchyroll thing. You mentioned that the pirates were beating them, and then you were looking at the catalog. Like Netflix had 300, 400 anime. Crunchyroll had 13,000 or
1,300.
1,300. That was that's a lot for a lot of people. And some people are I'm good. That's enough anime for the rest of my life. There's no way I could get through all of that. But then there's some people that are you got a lot of good stuff, but you don't have what I'm looking for. And then that's why you go to these pirate sites because for some reason a lot of Brandon's talked about this before. Some stuff is just stuck in licensing limbo, and no one's willing to bring it over, or there's problems bringing it over. So the only way you can access it is through these pirate sites, and taking that down, now people are gonna be okay, where am I gonna go? That one specific thing, and maybe that's a cost thing that they can't it's is it cost effective to just put this on the site if there's no big fans? But sometimes you just never know.
But this guy says, I see people say pay for Crunchyroll, but Crunchyroll don't have all the anime in it, and that's the problem, right?
Yep.
They don't have everything. Yeah. But everybody's, I thought this is funny. Everyone just get Crunchyroll. It's stop already. Okay. Look, I said this on the video. I'm on nobody's side but the fans. All right. I'm on our side. I want everybody to watch the anime that they want to watch, how they want to watch it. I pay for mine. I pay for Crunchyroll. I pay for High Dive, because that's what I want to do. And Name, he pirates, and everybody does something a little different, and it's okay. I'm not judging anybody. Watch how you like, okay? But I do think that we're starting to get to that point where it's going to be tougher and tougher. They're coming after all of these guys, and so Crunchyroll better get their act together. If they get their act together, some things may begin to change. All right, guys, look, I want to talk about this one, man. This topic right here. This is very interesting, man. Name shared this up in the group. All right. This guy says, I completely understand. This is who is this? Ghost Cyber Hunter says, I completely understand the frustration of Japanese anime and manga fans when a bunch of foreign fans arrive demanding changes to something that culturally doesn't even belong to them. If you want to enjoy this wonderful medium, respect culture, freedom, and identity. Let me bring up this graphic, okay? I think this graphic says it all, and this goes across the board, regardless of what it is. It's these people jump in, and they want to just dictate to you how you are supposed to, have this particular, in this case, anime. But sometimes it's superhero movies or, TV shows that you enjoyed growing up. Sometimes it's something else. And they want to jump in and tell you what's what and how you need to run it. All right. So you look at some of these bubbles. Include more LGBTQ representation. Make it more diverse and inclusive. Hey, you should include more dark-skinned characters. You should do it to adapt. You should do it adapting it to my taste. No more Japanese stereotypes. Censor fan service and violence. And it's this is anime. This is Japanese anime. If you don't like it the way it is, move on to something else. Why are you trying to change it into something that it's not? And this is why we gatekeep. All right. When people ask, well, why do you guys talk about gatekeeping? Why is it so important? Why do anime fans gatekeep? This is why. You're looking at it. These are the arguments. This is what's coming from people that just showed up yesterday. And they just, hey, guys, I'm here and I want to participate in anime talk and culture. But, hey, can you add some more black people? And I'm like, I don't need more black people. All right. I'm black. I don't need black people in my anime. I need anime to be anime. I need it to be Japanese because I love Japanese culture. And I just want more of it. I want to enjoy it for what it is. Why is it so hard for people to understand? Does anybody have an answer? I know y'all don't really have an answer, but this is what frustrates me. And you can tell the people in Japan are equally frustrated. They're not having this anymore, and you love to see it, you know?
Yep. They need, I'm glad that the translator's working, because now they know what we're dealing with, and now that more of them know, they can put the pressure on their creators to tell Western wankers to go get tossed and have their legislators or however they do things over there to tell the rest of the world to stuff it and, you know, just let them make it. Just let them make it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you hope with all the, like, this globalization talk that the people in charge who have, like, you know, the sway and, like, the final say, they're willing to choose, like, you know, their culture, their country over, like, profit. Because some people, like, all they care about is money, man. Like, regardless of how they get it, you know, whoever's hand they have to shake, however far they have to bend backwards for that money, they'll do it. And you know, that I think that's just going to continue to be a conversation. Like, you know, how much is globalization going to impact future anime, and like whether we're, like, you know, small decisions from, like, you know, big ones, like, you know, we're talking about, like, cultural changes. And then, like, I think I saw another post, someone had, like, a mic drop moment for, like, you know, why gatekeeping is important, because someone was like, oh, why are you guys gatekeeping? It's not that big of a deal. And then someone said, like, you can ignore the cancer in your body, but it's going to kill you, like, regardless. So, like,
oh yeah.
That I thought that was, like, that sums it up, because, like, yeah, if you ignore the gatekeeping, if you just, like, you know, keep letting the tourists in and not filter that out, pretty soon, like, they're going to destroy your fandom. Like, I wouldn't say, like, you know, it has completely destroyed the anime for me, but, you know, we're talking about, like, My Hero, you think about Gachi Yakuda, you know, we're looking at, like, a lot of these, like, future or, like, these popular IPs, and, like, just the uncontrolled, like, what's it called? Intake, or, like, what's it called? Like, just there's so many people, like, coming into it, and then, like, you just, like, there's no regulation anymore because of, like, 2020 just blew up anime, and I don't think they were ready for that. They're scrambling to adapt. So yeah, it's just, I think gatekeeping is still important, man. Like,
look, this is what you was talking about, Name. This guy, do I really need to add anything to this? Kuni Comics. Sorry if I get controversial. I genuinely don't understand gatekeeping. Like, can't you just ignore them? You don't have to interact with everyone in a certain community. And then this guy, Dad, comes back. You can just ignore cancer too, but then you die after a while. It's like, yeah, we don't want to ignore gatekeeping or ignore this, you know, cancer that has entered into the community. We don't want to ignore it. All right. We want to snip it out. All right. And that's why we gatekeep. That's why we gatekeep. So yeah, anytime somebody says, hey, you guys gatekeep over there in the anime community, that's not cool. Why do you guys do that? And just show them this clip or this graphic right here. This is the reason why. All right. We're tired. All right. We're tired, boss. We don't want to see this stuff enter into anime like it's done to Hollywood. Look what Hollywood is at. Look where it's at. You think this stuff doesn't matter? It doesn't poison the well?
Bro, bro, that Daredevil episode last night, I saw you guys talking about it, bro. You guys are so frustrated, bro. You called the twist. So I don't want to like, you know, delve sidetrack us too much, but you called that twist like so far back, like, you know, I was like, bro, it's like, it's like, what are we doing? It's like, it didn't make sense for the character to do that thing, but it's just like, you know, the writing has to reflect, like,
it's the problem with modern Hollywood, and it looks like they're trying to change Japanese anime to modern, you know, Western anime. It's not going to fly. All right, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to fly. And the reason it's not going to fly is because we have folks like Kimi, Onada on our side, man. Kimi or Onoda. I'm sorry, Onoda. Kimi is like, this is bae. All right. This is a waifu for real, man.
She can walk all over me any day.
Any day, man. So Kimi Onoda, who is Japanese Minister of Economic Security, has a strong message for woke leftists in other countries who complain about Japanese anime not being woke. Too bad for you. She explains that, let me play this, and then, you know, you guys can read it on the screen, and then for those who can't hear it, will or, you know, who are maybe watching or listening but not watching, I'll read.
I was going to say, you can tell somebody, hey, if you can't read this, we'll translate it for you.
All right, here we go. Kimi Onoda All right, from Cool Japan.
全然今日の議題とは違うんですけど、何作っても海外に出して何が燃えてもうちのコンテンツのことは守り抜くっていう姿勢を見せることかなって思っていて、外に出すときにはカルチャライズとか翻訳とかいろいろやるけど、その人たちが海外で日本のそこに合わせたものを見て、日本の面白いやんけって日本の見に来たら、なんだこれはけしからんみたいな、そういうこの海外が知ってしまったことによって攻撃を受けたときに、やかましい、これが日本じゃっていうのを国として毅然とした対応をするから、もう好きにやってっていう、そのなんだろう、腹のくくりっていうのは必要なのかなと思ってます。いや、これはすごい大事。
So let me read it out loud. Okay, I'm just gonna hit mute and just read along with her. For those of you who are listening and didn't read the subtitles, she says this is totally different from today's topic, but as a country, no matter what we make, we should send it overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it sparks controversy, we should show a stance of firmly protecting our content. When exploring content, we do things like localization and translation. And people overseas see versions adapted to their culture and think Japan is interesting, and then come to see the original Japanese and react like, oh, hold on, that was a little too fast.
Yep, just a little too quick there.
Yeah, but then come to see the original Japanese version and react like, what the hell is this? This is outrageous. All right, because they don't like what Japan's really about. When we get backlash because overseas audience have become aware of it, we should say, this is Japan, and as a country, take a firm stance so creators can freely do what they want. And I 100% agree with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
All day, every day, okay? She goes on to say, I think that kind of resolve is necessary. This is really important. Yeah, this is Japan. This is Japan. Yes. This is not America. This is not, Europe. This is not South America. This is Japan. And we want anime to be Japanese. All right, it's their art form, it's their culture. Let them express it any way they want to. And if you don't like it, there's other shit to watch. Okay, so like, look, she's the Minister of Economic Security, and also what is she, like the Cool Japan? I forget what it's like. Her title is in Cool Japan, but it's another movement where basically they want to make Japan. I don't cool. I guess that's
it's like how they market Japan to like the outside world. It's like
right,
like,
marketing. Yeah,
it's like an imaging. It's like what's their image like to the outsiders, like in terms of like tourism, like just like brand image. It's like really big soft power. It's like
yeah. But this guy goes on and says, I agree with her completely. The anime and video game industry in Japan is under a lot of pressure from woke leftists who want to incorporate annoying leftist trends into our anime. We must protect our media and our industries from this. So, look, I've already talked about Kimi Onada. I'll probably keep talking about her because she's not only in, Japanese government, she's also a hardcore anime fan herself. There's videos of her like just getting out there talking anime, singing songs and everything, and it's hilarious, man. She's a true otaku.
She pulled, I don't know if this is the same one, but she pulled I was seeing a lot of videos. She pulled up to like it's a convention called Nico Nico. It's like a social media platform over there.
Yeah.
She just pulled up and started like, she puts that under the guise of like, oh, I'm doing my job, but she was there to fucking hang out, like. Dude, because she wasn't always like the minister, bro. We've seen this before. She's an anime fan. She knows like
she's an anime fan. She's a big otaku, man. She's a big anime nerd, and you love it. All right, you love it, man. So yeah, that's waifu right there. That's my waifu. Don't y'all talk to her. All right.
She can walk over us anytime.
Anytime she wants to, man.
Bro,
keep going, Mama Kimi. What's that?
Can we get a T rating?
T is he's not. Oh, I was supposed to invite him too. Damn. Well, we'll check back with T later on that and get that T rating. I don't think look, we don't need to worry about that. Let's move on to this. All right. Brandon, you were just talking about this. All right. Or was it Name? One of you guys just mentioned this. We have that new X, instant translator where you can understand them. It's like it's instantaneous.
Universal translator.
Universal translator. Thank you. Well, the former Japanese television presenter and YouTuber Kanan Aoki has warned that X's automatic translation tool is damaging Japan's international reputation as a polite and harmonious society. She explains that the feature now exposes blunt or negative online comments from some Japanese users to global audience.
No way.
It's showing you how based Japan is, and y'all don't like it, all right? That's
Damn
what
right.
this chick's problem is. Japan is just as based as some of us are here in the West, all right? Says revealing opinions on topics like tourism and cultural norms that were previously hidden by language barriers. So basically, Japan is based. Japan is dope, and it's like, oh, okay, y'all rock with how we rock. All right, we good. We love it, man. Absolutely love it. So yeah, I guess whoever this YouTuber is, Kanon Aoki, is kind of upset about that. But it's funny when you go through this comment here, like this first person translation, Japanese are as fed up with mass immigration as the rest of Western society, and the powers that be are very upset about our newfound agreement. Yeah, like we're all like, it's like, hey, we agree with you. We like you. This guy posted up, I love the Japanese. He says, they're super racist. He says, I already said I like them. You don't have to sell it. I think that was just a hilarious joke, man. I don't think the Japanese are that racist, but they are very xenophobic. They do not like people from the outside, okay? It is what it is. But, I mean, when you have dealt with some of the bullshit that you've seen over there, Johnny Somali type stuff that's going on over there, people break dancing on the subway, it's like, what do you expect them to think? How do you expect them to feel at that point? All right? But yeah, people are just sitting up here saying the Japanese people have nothing to be ashamed of. Their opinions are valid and their observations are correct. Everybody's just kind of like, nah, don't go there. All right. All right. Don't go there with us, man. Japanese media is full of leftists, just like Western media, who don't want the world to know that the majority of Japan thinks because their ideology is unpopular there too. Exactly.
Yep.
I love it, man.
As I've discussed with a few new Japanese friends. Yeah. Fuck commies. We hate the commies. We don't like the commies. We have a mutual disdain.
It turns out the Japanese are just as based as we are in the West. Now, not everybody in the West is based, obviously.
But the based people.
But yes, exactly. It's a shock to everyone else. So yeah, this guy, I actually appreciate Japan's blunt way of saying things. It's refreshing in a world where everyone is afraid of coming off the wrong way. No idea why Aoki is concerned. Well, again, it just shows that, hey, you know, she was probably painting this image that, you know, Japan is different than, you know, America. Oh, we're not like you guys out here, you know, and lo and behold, they feel the exact same way. Like this universal translator is revealing, no, we actually feel the exact same way you guys feel, and you guys feel the way we feel. And there's a lot of harmony with that, you know?
Well, she is from the Japanese media. That's where she started. So Japanese media is just as rabidly full of wankers as we have. They're basically think of your CNNs or your MS Now or whatever. The NHK is the absolute worst. They are the worst when it goes to that side of things, and she's fallen in line with that thinking because that's where she started with the leftist wanker media. So
I just love it that now there's this harmony, a different level of harmony now. Like I said, I went over to Japan last year. Actually, at this particular time, I was in Japan right now. Like 1 year ago today, we were wrapping up the trip. I think we had like maybe 2 or 3 days left. Nice. And I mean, I can't wait to go back, man. But yeah, now it really makes me appreciate them even more because they come and they say exactly what they feel, and they're not afraid to say, yo, this is bullshit. You know, they're pushing back on a lot of the changes and the customs things are like, you know, there's a lot of Islamists that are trying to push Islam in there. And they're like, that's not us. That's not Japan, you know, and, you know, you guys can go into that to another country and do that, but you're not going to bring that over to Japan, you know, and I respect it. I absolutely respect it. So it is what it is. All right. Sorry, Aoki, but the people have spoken. All right. We got a couple of more topics. This one, we were just talking about this, Brandon. All right, you were just talking about this. Where do the genders line up? All right, when it comes to anime fans, where do the genders line up? And this is a chart. And I'm just gonna scroll down to the chart real quick. All right, this chart, it has a lot of different anime shows. It has like boy bands and girl bands and all kinds of music, you know, YouTube, different types of things in Japan. And this is where anime and manga lines up in a survey in Japan. All right. So women 90%, men 10% for Gintama. That tracks. All right. I would say that tracks. Women 80%, men 20% for Haikyuu.
Yeah.
Gegege no Kitaro and Bungo Stray Dogs. I haven't seen this. I don't know what this is. Is this track?
Yeah. No idea. I'm a bit surprised with Bungo Stray Dogs though, but
really?
Okay. We'll go. We'll roll with that.
We'll roll with it. Men or women 70%, men 30%. Detective Conan, Golden Kamuy, and Tokyo Revengers. I thought this was interesting. Like Tokyo Revengers is just dudes fighting. It's literally just guys fighting guys, but I don't know. Maybe chicks find it. I don't know.
I mean, DA, you have to think about it. Like, you know, no homo. Those like the character designs for the guy characters in Tokyo Revengers, they're like appealing to the female eye, and also like I think Tokyo Revengers had a live action adaptation in Japan, so like that's probably like something they also factor in because like when they do these Japanese live actions, sometimes they cast like, you know, like you said, these guys from like boy bands or like, you know, these like actors that, you know, women like, and then like that's like, oh shit, you know, he's in this, let me go check it out.
Okay. I was a little surprised at that, but when you explain it like that, it's like, yeah, like what's his name? What's his? I forgot the character's name. Is it Kagamichi? I forget the guy's name, man. But Mikey, obviously, yeah, he kind of looks like
Takamichi,
like a little boy band character. yeah. But I love Tokyo Revengers. I was just surprised to see so many girls liked it more than the men. Women 60%, men 40%. Demon Slayer. So there's more women that like Demon Slayer than men. That's interesting. All right. Crayon, Shichan, Spy Family. This makes more sense to me. All right.
That makes more sense.
My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan.
Those two make no sense.
It leans heavier towards the women. And I'm just like, what? I don't have an explanation for that. Spy Family, totally. But Demon Slayer was just kind of okay, maybe, you know, but
yeah,
especially Attack on Titan. It's like, okay, you know, like I have no explanation. I don't know why that is, but this is all in Japan, by the way, which again kind of maybe talks to the cultural differences of what guys like in Japan versus what women like. So that could be it. Women 50-50, men, or so the 50-50 free rent. I don't know what Precure is, but
I know what it is. Basically, it's
magical.
It's Mojo Shoujo on absolute steroids. The original started in 2004. This series has been adapted so many times. It's had Netflix adaptations. My girls watched one of the adaptations. This is the type of stuff that if you watch it once, you're going to lose all your teeth because of just how sugary sweet this is. Holy cow, it's bright and pink.
Just to frame it, DA, this Precure airs on the same time, around the same time slot as all the other tokusatsu shows do. So like you have the Kamen Rider, you had the Sentai, and then you had Precure. Okay. That was on the same block. So it's like what's it called? It's like their big one, you know, for girls. It's
so for girls, why is it 50% men? What are the men doing? Is it like, okay, is it a lot of fan service?
No, because they're all. It's, as I said, it's over the top, sugary, sweet. Basically, take any show that you've watched recently where they maybe have a character in the anime that likes to watch a show that has cute girls doing cute things. No fan service. They're in nice outfits, but no fan service. I don't pretend to understand it, but maybe it's like the brony effect, like with My Little Pony. Where you've got
like that. Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
It's kind of like, it's like, I feel like it's kind of like idol culture too. I think that's another
that too.
Like a lot of like the Uma Musume, you know, those like Love Live, all that stuff. Like, dude, let me see if I can find the clip for you. Well, you keep going. I'll look for the clip,
let me keep going. Let's keep going with this. So Free Ren, I think Free Ren is a good balanced show. I think that one's fine. Same with Slam Dunk, same with Hunter x Hunter, Pokemon. I thought JJK was like, wow, all right. A lot of ladies like to watch. Yeah, that's interesting, right?
But I wouldn't have expected Slam Dunk. You know, with Slam Dunk being from the 90s, that one surprises me. Highly surprises me. I was just thinking sports is kind of like, you know, it appeals to both men and women. You know? Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good point though. It is kind of an older one. So yeah. Okay. here's the one you were surprised at. 60-40 women or men to women. Doraemon.
Have you never? Wait a minute. Do you not know who Doraemon is?
I do.
I never would have guessed.
But you were surprised at this. You're surprised so many women like it.
I'm surprised that it's so. This is something that I would think would appeal way more to females, at least reverses. 60-40. Okay. But being 60% men or boys.
It's like, what the
I don't get it. I don't pretend to understand it. I don't.
I think these others, look, Naruto, I think definitely leans more heavy to the guys. What's my love story? I've never heard of that, but a love story that appeals more to men than women. That's interesting. All right. And then the rest of these, all right, Yu Yu Hakusho, Chainsaw Man, and Bleach. Total understanding.
Yeah, that makes sense. My love story is from 2015. It's a story about Takeo Guda, a giant guy with a giant heart. Too bad the girls don't want him. They always go for his good-looking best friend, Sanakawa. Used to being on the sidelines, Takeo simply stands tall and accepts his fate. But one day when he saves a girl named Yamato from a harasser on the train, his love life suddenly takes an incredible turn. Okay, that makes more sense now because Japan has such a problem with men and women talking to each other that I can see more of their guys gravitating towards somebody like him and vicariously living that life because he had this happen. So that to me now that makes sense. That makes sense.
We get to the men 70, women 30. Evangelion, One Piece, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I would think look, all of these are going to trend heavier to the men. I'm surprised any women would watch JoJo's. I think JoJo's is just out there. It's like women like JoJo. I was like, okay, But I would thought this would have been more heavy guys than anything.
Yeah.
If there's buff men in JoJo. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point there, man. Evangelion, yeah, that one makes sense. All right, any kind of mecha is gonna definitely lean towards the guys a little bit more. But then we get to 80-20 for the men. Dragon Ball, yeah, I can see women watching Dragon Ball just because especially young Goku was adorable and cute and all that. Like, all right, I can see that, and it's funny, So girls like the jokes. And then we get to 90% and 10 women. Gundam. Yeah. And then
so gay.
I don't know what is Eurocamp? Eurocamp?
It's a camping anime, yeah.
It's a camping anime? Okay, so then guys, the campers.
Bro, but this is the funniest thing, DA, bro. That's literally like probably Brandon and I's list. Like you just go down our list. We have like some like really male-oriented anime, and then like there's some like female ones sprinkled in there. That's like pretty much the anime watching experience.
I think we like all kinds of different things, man. I was just saying I really enjoy. Oh God, what's the one that I was just watching?
Solo Camping for Two.
Solo Camping for Two.
I love Solo Camping for Two.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yuru Camp is also known as laid back camp. It basically looks like cute girls doing cute things camping.
I got it. Makes sense to me. Yeah. So this is someone took this same image and then they, because the original one just had Japanese on it. So they changed some of this into English. All right. And so you can see, and it starts over here to the far, far left of this graphic. This is the boys stuff, the 100% in blue. And then as you move over, it's girls. Okay. And then some of the stuff you see in here for the girls, it's like K-pop band, it's a K-pop band there, NCT 17. These
Twisted
are K-pop
Wonderland.
Bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Twisted Wonderland. All right. That's definitely going to appeal to the girls. I'm looking for other stuff that I recognize.
Bro, I see Snoopy and like Sanrio, which is like the Hello Kitty.
Oh, Sanrio. Yeah, there's Sanrio. Yeah, so it's like, this is what they like, Mrs. Green Apple. All right, that's going to line up in here with Disney. There's Gintama. All right, Windbreaker. All right, which I like. I like Windbreaker. I think Windbreaker is a fine anime, but it definitely leans more to the girls than to the boys. Even though that's a fighting anime, but it's probably like you just said with Tokyo Revengers. It's got some, it's got some guys that the girls might like. Yeah,
Bump of Chicken.
Where's that?
Bump of Chicken, the band. They did the
there's a lot of like bands sprinkled in here, like, you know, singers and stuff.
Here's Ranma.
That's like, you know,
that surprises me. Ranma being so far that way.
Towards the girls' side. Yeah.
I love Ranma.
See. There's Attack on Titan right there. It's kind of in the middle, like.
There's Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby. Yep. My Hero Academia. Dr. Stone is lining up right around here. This again, it's probably like 50-50, you know, a 50-50 anime, you know. But yeah, I just thought this was really interesting, man. It's like, you know, but this is, again, got to keep in mind, this is Japan's, you know, this is how Japan looks at it. It's not Americans, not the West. I think ours would look a lot different. All right. Ours would definitely look a lot different than that. But yeah, good, interesting way of looking at the gender ratio of Japanese anime and manga fans from this Japanese survey. So you never know, man. It's always a
in the chat. I dropped the YouTube video as like a quick like little short. It shows you like, you know, what it's like that. It's like all this, like we talked about why are the dudes watching like, you know, stuff like Freak here. Go look at that YouTube video that I dropped in the chat.
What okay, I'm watching this now. What is this?
It's like, this is an idol concert for Love Live. One of the singers, she was trying to like do a shout out, like, you know, calling out to the audience, trying to see like what the demographics are.
I got you.
It's a quick one.
Right.
We can watch it we can watch it if you want to pull it up and watch it. It's really quick, but it is funny too.
All right, let's bring this up. Hold on. Wait, where's the? Okay, here you go. Let me rewind it.
Yep. There you go. No high schoolers. No middle schoolers. No elementary. Some college students, postgrads. Just one guy. Members of the workforce.
Wow. That explains so much.
Wow. Indeed.
Holy smokes, man. All right, look, we got a super chat. Let's hit this super chat real quick before we continue on. Oh, and then Stacy is about to join us. Stacy, let me know when you're ready, and then we'll bring you in. Let's get this super chat out of the way. We got Nick Knack. I'm a purist. I only watch Japanese action series and movies, but trust me, DA, you'll be blown away by Detective D. It's amazing. Fire. Thank you very much, Nick Knack. I trust you, Nick Knack. All right. I absolutely trust you on that one. Appreciate you coming through with that $5. Stacy is here. What up, Stacy?
What's up, guys?
All right, guys. Let's talk about it, man. There was some news that dropped a couple of days ago, and it's huge, okay? Name and I did a video on it, and we're going to talk about the hype is here for Kagurabachi, all right? The official anime gained over 6 million views in its first day on official platforms. All right, it is absolutely blowing up the spot. Everybody's talking about Kagurabachi. And we got the news that it was going to get an official 2027 debut in April of next year, okay? And so we got the trailer. Let me, hold on. Let me back this up. All right. And it was just a 45-second trailer, all right? Not very long, all right? Not a long trailer, but this is what the countdown was all about. This is what the people were waiting for. Let's go ahead and let's watch the Kagurabachi trailer. All right, simple. It looks like it's going to be very, very heavy on the action. you know, and I love action. So this one's right up my alley. I'm looking forward to seeing this. We got some additional news on it. All right. A couple of a voice actor. Taihi Kimura is the selected voice actor to play Chihiro Rokuhira in the Kagurabachi anime. Is this the lead character? I'm assuming the lead character name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the main character.
We look forward to your performance. Congratulations. He's a relatively new voice actor, and in 2026, won the Seiyu Awards Best New Actor Award at the 20th Seiyu Awards. All right, so there it is. He says he's going to give it my absolute all and pour my heart and soul into playing Chihiro Rokuhira. All right, so we got that. All right, we also learned that the guy that directed this is the part that I was really excited about. All right, he says, you know, the Rock Lee and Gaara fight in Naruto. The manga version is great, of course, but isn't the anime version incredibly cool? Well, the very person who brought that scene to life is our director. This is the news. I think that probably has got most people excited. All right, for this thing, man. Kagurabachi anime is being directed by Tetsuya Takeuchi,
yep,
a legendary veteran animator known for dynamic action and fluid fight scenes. We are in the safest hands, Bachi Bros, and there's a little bit of sampling of his work. Name. You were talking about this on the video yesterday, man. This guy's credits are absolutely insane, man. This guy has done some amazing work. Can you run it down for me?
Yeah, you know, you're seeing it. You already see some in the post. You have the Rock Lee and Gaara fight, iconic. I haven't seen Naruto, even I know about it. You have that JJK fight. That was a really good one from season 2. You have Sword Art Online. Yeah, dude. And I'm just gonna go down his credits real quick. He did some work on Hunter x Hunter 2011. He did some work on Bleach, Future Diary, Devilman Crybaby, JoJo's Part 5, Gintama, Evangelion. And like, I'm just scrolling down his list, dude. Like, it just goes on forever and ever. Like, he's done, and this is like, you know, he's done a lot of different stuff because he started when he was on Naruto. He was a beginner. He was a newbie when he was doing like the Rock Lee Gaara fight. So he's probably like, you know, doing like assistance work. Like, but now like, you know, he's gained experience, and now like he's a director. So I mean, if all the stuff he's been working on looks like this good, and now he's at the helm of it, like he gets to call the shots, I think we're in for a treat.
Well, I'm looking here. I've gone to the beginning. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Metabots, Daiguard, Love, Hina, Genro, the Wolf Brigade, Tales of Eternia, Noir, Parappa the Rapper, The Prince of Tennis, The Old Hunter x Hunter, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This guy is the who's who of what you want. If just these 8 segments on screen, if he can do all this, especially with the the Rock Lee Gaara fight when he was a newbie, you know you got something good on your hands with this guy.
Absolutely, man. They shared this on Kagurabachi Brazil. This is the director. Here's what he said. Who would have thought that I'd be directing a popular Shonen Jump anime after working as a key animator on Naruto back when I was just a newbie? You really never know what life has in store. I think, Name, you had mentioned this maybe in the chat. They have a nice succession plan system. You know, it's like you start as a newbie and you're working on, you know, big projects and properties. But guess what? You have a lot of veterans around you that are shepherding you through that process. All right. This is why I like Japanese animation, because they just don't say, OK, you're a new guy, figure it out. No, they're going to have a ton of veterans around you, and they're going to lift you up and carry you through. So eventually one day you will be the old head. You will be the anime, you know, veteran, and you will be shepherding a new young crop of young animators. And, you know, you love to see it, man. So this guy is now getting his opportunity. He was there for a long time. It's not a quick, hey, you know, like, what did they do in Marvel? Oh, what's the name of the chick, man? The chick that directed the Marvels. Oh, she directed a movie. She directed like Candyman. Nia DaCosta. Yeah. Oh, Nia DaCosta. You directed Candyman. Here's a $300 million movie now. Go ahead and direct that. And it's like, whoa. I just, like, the last movie I did was like $35 million budget. And now you handed me a mark. Like, what is No, there's a succession plan and it takes time. He's now jumping in to be the director after spending years learning the craft. I love it. All right. This is how you do
it. And then there's also like that big problem that you guys talk about in terms of Hollywood, like who's the next big thing? You and T talked about it, like who's the next big star? That's the problem I feel like they have with Hollywood. It's just a lot of like, people just the same faces over and over again. And like, you're not nurturing the new talent. Like they're really, really pushing like the old faces as main characters when they should probably be like supporting characters and have like new faces.
Yep.
Like, and this is the problem because their budgets are so inflated. Like they have to use these big faces to sell it. Whereas like, animation is like, it's a little bit cheaper. So like they're more willing to take chances on like new talent. Like Tai Kimura, like I was looking at his like credits list and aside from this one, Kagurabachi, he's only had like one main role. And this is his first, like, I would say like, this is probably going to be his most popular role. So far, he's been doing like a lot of like supporting role work, like background character work. And, this man's been like, yeah. And this guy too, like this guy, like you said, D, he's been working his way up. Like, you don't start as like the main star. Like you got to acquire the experience, like he's probably got some training, like, voice acting training is insane over there. He's probably like had to go through a school, take some bit roles, but now like, this is his chance to shine. They tossed him the mic and like, all right, let's see what you can do.
Let's see what you got. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you can see like the number of people associated with this, the director, you got the actor, all right. You also have a music composer, Yukata Yamada, who is behind the iconic soundtracks like Glassy Sky and Lichtung Schaden, teases that he's working on Kagurabachi. All right. So you got great music. You're going to have great animation, a guy that's been through it all, the director. He understands fight scenes probably better than anybody. You got a good voice actor. It's obviously very popular already. So, I mean, everybody's lining up. This thing drops in a year. The hype could not be higher. It could not be bigger, man.
I do have to also say the character designer, Kaigo Sasaki, originally from Production IG, which is where the director started, previously affiliated with A1 Pictures, currently works for Psy Games. He's doing the character designs for this, but he's also done it for Uma Musume, Cinderella Grey, Mashal, let's see, The Seven Deadly Sins, Blue Exorcist, Erased, where else here? Blood Sea, The Last Dark, Attack on Titan, Episode 1, Guilty Crown, Night Raid.
This is the designer.
This is the character designer. He also worked on Gurren Lagann. So you know it's going to go completely crazy. And he also was a key animator in Hellsing Ultimate. Yeah, these guys have got a pedigree that is...
That's a legendary pedigree on its own, especially when you look at Hellsing Ultimate and what they did with that. Mm-hmm. If you could pull that off, the sky's the limit for you. The sky is the limit.
They also worked on Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, which is the same as the director. He also worked on Ghost in the Shell. So, yeah, this is
going to be huge, man. All right.
Let's just
say this is going to be huge. We also had some additional news. Kagurabachi TV anime special illustrator Takeru Hokazono, the first episode of the series will be screened in multiple events around the world starting this summer. All right. And it says here, let me click over here. Starting this summer, the first 20 minutes of episode 1 will be screened at anime events around the world. The tour reaches its grand finale in Japan with the world's first premiere of the uncut version of episode 1 featuring special guests. So probably at Anime Expo. I'm guessing
for sure. There's no way they're not going to play this. This is too big for it. Like, they're making the effort to announce that they're doing a world tour. They open an English account, and you're starting to see this more like recent. They're opening like English accounts like way before. Whereas before, like you probably have a Japanese account, and like the English, like they probably only talk about like an anime on like Crunchyroll or something if they're streaming it. But now, like, you're seeing all these companies opening, like, English accounts and, like, trying to communicate more. So, like, that's another part of the globalization at work. But, yeah, Anime Expo is probably a no-brainer. That's, like, probably the biggest, like, Western anime convention. And someone correct me if I'm wrong.
It's the biggest in North America. It's the biggest in North America. We'll be there. All right, we'll be there at Anime Expo. Some of us will anyway. I don't know if all of us will make it, but some of us will definitely be there at Anime Expo. I'll try to get in. I mean, this thing probably is going to be hard to get into.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be hard to get into this thing.
I'm looking at it. Takeru Hokazono, the creator, he's only 25.
What?
Yeah. Date of birth, September 6, 2000, 25 male. And what was the first thing he worked on? My Hero Academia.
Wow.
Yeah. From what I've heard, Horikoshi Sensei is backing this guy.
Yeah, dude, like this, a lot of the industry, like a lot of industry veterans from like, you know, the manga side, like they gave like, you know, from the art, from like the mangakas to like actual like the publishers and editors, they gave this their blessing. Like you said, Stacey, Horikoshi gave this his thumbs up. I forgot, like, it's won an award, and like a lot of like big name mangakas were giving it like the go ahead, and like a lot of the editors, like for like, you know, Shonen Jump, they're positioning this as like the future of like Shonen Jump, like future, you know, and that's a crazy statement to make, because Shonen Jump, like, you know, you just think about the breadth of like their catalog: Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, My Hero, and like you're saying, like this is like, you know, gonna be the thing that drives us into like the next decade. That's a lot of like, you know, that's a lot of weight.
That is a lot of weight.
Man, and no pressure, bro.
It's got a unique look to it.
Yeah. Oh, I love the look, man. That's what I think I love the look more than anything. You know, I don't know much about it, and I kind of don't want to know. I just want to walk into it as blind as I can, because everybody's been pumping this thing up, hyping it up. I've been reading it. I've seen some of the memes, thanks to Name kind of putting me on. Hey, man, this is a lot. It all started with memes.
Bro, there's like, you know, and that's another thing. It's like, you know, people are saying like, is this there's a debate on whether like, you know, an anime is like an industry plan or not, and people were debating if this one was. I feel like it's not, even though like it's getting a lot of like push from like the official sources. I feel like there's like a lot of like, you know, the fan buildup, like there's just like a grassroots thing, because like I was surprised at this too. Like the Japanese were surprised that this was like a really big thing like overseas. I think it's like slightly bigger overseas than it is in like Japan, and like that's their main demographic. So yeah, you know, you didn't start to think about like, you know, was this like a decision that they made because like, okay, we're just following the Japanese trends and, you know, just doing really well in our country, let's bring it to an anime, or like are they taking note of like the international buzz, because like that was driving it for like that was a big meme back in like 2023 2024, and like it's kind of calmed down. They built their little community, and now like it's kind of blowing up again. So it's like, you know, you wonder if this is like a global decision, or if it's like an in-house, like, you know, in-country decision.
Well, we talked about this as well. It's one of the most liked announcements ever. All right. You can see the top 10 most liked announcements. It's at number 4. All right. Only Steel Ball Run, Chainsaw Man, and Stone Ocean are bigger than Kagurabachi. All right.
Yeah.
It beats the Gear 5 reveal and Bleach.
Wow.
And I didn't say
that's
I wanted
crazy.
to say this yesterday in the video, but like out of like these 6, like only 2 I would say like are original IPs. A lot of the other stuff are like sequels or like spin-offs.
Yeah.
Steel Ball Run, you know, that's like a season like 6 or 7. It's a season 7, yeah. Stone Ocean's a season 6 of JoJo's. Gear 5, you know, that's One Piece, it's long running. Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War, that's long running. Like Chainsaw Man and like Kagurabachi, those like relatively like new properties in like, you know, our minds, you know, original IPs. So that's a testament to like its like, you know, its influence.
This thing is going to be huge, man. It is absolutely going to be huge. One other thing I want to bring up, they have an official giveaway. All right. So you could go on to the Kagurabachi official anime site. And to celebrate the Kagurabachi anime announcement, we're giving away 10 teaser posters, not for sale. All right. So don't be out there trying to slang them on the internet. Nope. Just put it up in your house and you got it. And to enter, you just got to follow them and repost this post, which is what I'm about to do right now. So I can enter to win. All right. The deadline to enter is May 10. So you got time. All right. You get a nice little Kagurabachi poster. If I win, I promise you will never see this poster as a giveaway. All right. I'm gonna have it in my house.
You're gonna put it behind you, DA. You're gonna have
it's gonna be right back here, man. Yep, it's gonna be right. I actually probably take down. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it over to Andor, because I got Andor back there. Maybe I'll put it up over Andor. I don't know. I'll figure out somewhere to go with it. But Yeah, so that's how all you got to do is do what I just did to enter the contest. Just follow them, all right, and repost the post. And there it is. And you could possibly win this visual teaser poster. All right. So, a name. Have we covered it all? Is there anything I missed? Anything you wanted to add to the mix?
I mean, bro, like I think the video we did yesterday, and like, dude, like all the I think maybe we're gonna see like the memes come out again. I saw like a lot of memes coming out when the announcement dropped. Like I was seeing some stuff. There's a meme I wanted to send, but like I think it spoils something, and you guys say like you don't want to hear it, but it was a really funny meme, and I just like, bro, it's like I get the vibe of this, like, you know, how this started out, but it also sounds like it's a really good story on its own. Like it's not just like a meme, like it's not just like powered to stardom because of memes. Like it sounds like there's actually a good story behind this, so I'm glad. I'm looking forward to it. I am too,
man. Look, folks, I'm pumped up. I'm waiting. I'm waiting with bated breath for Kagurabachi, set for April of 2027. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on it. You know, any new reveals, any new discussion points that we run into, we'll bring them to Anime Nights and we'll chop it up and we'll talk about it. All right. All right. Last couple of topics before we get to fantasy anime, which is always a blast. My Hero Academia. All right. We're getting the live action adaptation. We've known this for a long time. All right. But this is interesting because this was just posted up on the Hollywood Reporter Japan. All right. So you can see that little logo there. You guys are familiar with that. That's the Hollywood Reporter Japan. You know, this was in, you know, the Japanese language. It's finally here. My Hero Academia live action adaptation and a global release at that. My Hero confirmed for live action on Netflix, you know, and then it goes through who some of the people are that are going to be working on it and all of that kind of stuff. The original work sold 100 million copies, blah, 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 blah. All right. So the anime version is available on Netflix. So much watch to prep yourself now. All right. So this was just posted up a couple of days ago on Hollywood Reporter Japan. These people are not having it.
Don't blame them.
The Japanese fans, this is the first thing they posted.
God, no, please, no.
Wow, man.
No. We cannot have The Rock anywhere near this. No.
Bruh, this is so bad. Yeah, so that's how they say it, because then look, it's made by Netflix. All right. It's Netflix, so you know what Netflix is going to do. It's going to destroy it, all right? Now, this guy, I like what this guy says. What is important here is that almost all the characters are Japanese. They better be. Because it takes place in Japan with Japanese names. If they try to race swap or gender swap or any swaps going on, I'm out. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm out. It has to be all Japanese characters all the way through.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank. All right.
There's
this guy's. Go ahead.
There's very few anime that they could ever do a live action adaptation where they can have someone who is not Japanese being there, and this is not one of them.
This is absolutely not one of them. All right. This guy you says stop it. Not everything needs to be turned into live action. Like lately, there are way too many anime live action adaptations. 100% agree. I don't see the purpose of them other than these people in Hollywood are out of ideas and they don't know how to tell stories. So they're just taking stories from anywhere they can find them and they're throwing them up on the screen. We do not need a live My Hero Academia. Absolutely not.
No, we don't. We really don't.
Not unless like somebody wants to do the very same thing that the Netflix One Piece is doing, which is basically summarize the arcs, but still try to promote the original material. If they don't do that, there's no need for it.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. 100% agree.
What's it called? I don't know why they do this. Japan, like, you know, it's the same with One Piece. They had the One Piece live action. They had like Western writers. I'm wondering why. Like, you know, this was something that came out of Japan, and I understand like global audiences can take to it, but we took to it because it was like written by like it was a Japanese vision behind it. So like I don't know why, you know, why did they bring like Jason Fuchs in, like Fuchs in, like, you know, I heard you were doing some pretty good work on Welcome to Derry. But it's like, you know,
he's a writer on Welcome to Derry, and he did a good job.
And I don't know if like that man actually knows My Hero or not, but it's just like what that's such a like a huge reach. It's like, why are you taking like someone from Hollywood. Like, is there not someone in Japan who can like, bring your vision to life? Like,
well, I mean, it is a director, right? The director is Japanese, so at least they got that part right. But yeah, I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. He says, if we're going to do it anyway, instead of Deku and others, it might be a good idea to make My Hero Academia America and bring out Stars and Stripes and All Might. You don't like that idea, Nate?
Okay, under anyone else, I would probably be more open, but because it's Netflix, you know what they're gonna do if you do a My Hero Academia America spinoff, bro. Like,
look, this person just says, please just stop forcing them to be black. Seriously.
Oh, dude, I'm putting $5 on it right now. They're gonna make a Black Stars and Stripes just to get away with it.
I mean, no, Stacey, they already have a black character that they're gonna try to like co-op, Mirako.
What?
Yeah.
Have you not seen the conversations between? I've seen like, bro, the discourse between that is crazy, bro. Like they're saying like,
can we
and it's
please,
like, bro,
can we please leave Bunny Chan out of this, please? I mean, I understand what she looks like, but can we please leave her out of this, please?
Hey, look, this is what Aoki was talking about, you guys. This is like they're just coming out and saying the translator is letting people know how these guys really feel about some of this stuff.
This is what
the translator tells all. It's like, hey man, stop forcing them to be black. It's like, hey, I agree. I'm in 100% agreement. They better not race swap. Look, I say one race swap, and if they're not all Japanese, I'm done. All right. Yeah. I am done. I don't care what they do. I'm finished with this thing. If we're doing a live action adaptation, wouldn't something on the level of Death Note again be better? I mean, I don't want them to touch any of these, to be honest with you. And the Death Note live action, frustrating. But so the Japanese, these are all Japanese, all right. This is on the Hollywood Reporter Japan. You can see these are all been translated. All right, everything's been translated from Japanese. So this is the Japanese feeling on this. They are not happy about it, as many of us are not happy about it. So we'll see what happens, man. Go ahead.
Thank God for Elon Musk uniting us with our Japanese brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. You missed it, Stacey. There's a former what was she, like a television presenter, not too happy about that universal translator. Because she says it's making Japanese people look bad because they're based in Austin.
Bro, I mean, the only thing this thing did was like bring it, like Stacey said, it brought it to light. Like, I've seen like a lot of shows in anime deal with this already. Like Asian culture, like, they have a really like special way of like telling you to go fuck yourself on the internet. Like, that stuff's a huge problem over there. And like now people are just like, being exposed to it. Like it was already there. Like, you've seen it in so many like shows in anime. Like it's just that now you can understand what they're saying.
Yep. Yeah, the barbecue did bring us together, Vorpal Snack. You're right about that. It absolutely did, man.
The barbecue and the hate of commies.
And the hate of commies. Yep. All right. Last topic, guys. And I did a video on this yesterday. I just wanted to hear you guys weigh in on this. Netflix has officially surpassed Crunchyroll as the #1 anime streaming service in major countries. Now, there's a caveat to this, and most people understand this when you think about it for 2 seconds. Netflix has well over 300 million subscribers all over the world. Crunchyroll has something like 17 million. All right. So it's an apples to oranges situation when you're comparing the number of subscribers they have. So obviously the company with the vastly more subscribers it's going to be #1 eventually, if they have any anime on it at all. All right. And so they did a survey and Netflix surpassed Crunchyroll, and there we go. But I don't know. Like, to me, it's concerning because it sounds like Netflix is gaining more traction in the anime space, and by doing that, they're going to gain more power in the anime space. We already saw the deal that they got with MAPPA. All right. So that's a problem. Crunchyroll is going to continue to be, in my opinion, if you want to be legal about it, all right, you want to do it legally, and you want to get as much anime as you can get, you're probably going to go to Crunchyroll. All right. If that's what you want to do. But what do you guys think about Netflix gaining, so much traction right now as anime goes global, and they're making deals with studios, and now it looks like, they're going to probably keep ramping that up. You know, let's go bottom to top. Let's hear from Stacy first, then Brandon, then Name.
See, I believe that this article is basically, like you said, there's a caveat there, but I think there's another caveat. It's only because in some places, Crunchyroll is basically geo-blocked. If it wasn't geo-blocked in some places like Japan, I don't think Netflix could actually hold that title. Now, that could change depending on how you look at it, because like you said, the caveat of Netflix has like so many subscribers around the world. That could basically be a caveat, but Netflix itself does not have like that wide a range of anime. So, yeah.
Okay. Your thoughts, Brandon?
I hate them both.
Agreed.
I wish they would die.
Agreed.
A horrible death being tossed out the airlock. I know that Amazon was wanting to really try and push into it because my understanding is Amazon Prime is the biggest platform in Japan for anime as far as legal.
Okay.
And it most of it has to deal with how they're handling licenses, and with Crunchyroll being Sony and Sony being the 100-pound bastard that it is.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
As I said, they both suck. Who sucks least? I hate to say it, but it is Crunchyroll. And it's precisely because they do have more. Now could Netflix make inroads? Yeah. But it's Netflix. It's just as bad as Sony. Come on.
Yeah, it's like
they make it so easy for us to hate them. They make it really easy. It doesn't have to be that way. They could provide that service that makes it to where pirating or donning your straw hat and going yo ho ho, and that is not necessary, but they won't do it.
Which both your children are failures, misfits, and just all around donkeys. Which one do you hate the least?
This is like asking someone, would you rather be ruled by Adolf Hitler or Joseph Stalin, bro? Like, look, you guys meant it. Like, DA says, you're right, DA. I feel like the Netflix, having like anime is just like a bonus for them. I feel like a lot of people subscribe for their live action content, and like now that they're getting their toes into anime, and it's like you said in your video, it's a lot of the main the big popular anime that people are already interested in wanting to watch. So they probably don't need the depth of library or the specificity that Crunchyroll has. Crunchyroll is there for anyone who's who wants to go beyond what's mainstream, what's trendy. Let me dip my toes into something more niche. And Netflix, it's not to say that Netflix doesn't have their own small anime properties, but Crunchyroll is that's like you said, the thing that you think about. But yeah, I mean,
well, here's the part, and this is the part. Let me bring this article up because this is the part that concerns me a little bit more. When they are creating and they're partnering up with studios and they're getting special deals, they're making deals with in this case MAPPA, to create a world-class animation studio together that Netflix and MAPPA will be co-owners of. And now you're going to start seeing some of these, anime studios say, hey, I want to deal with Netflix, and maybe part of the deal is, okay, well, obviously what we create is going to be exclusively on Netflix, not going to be anywhere else. And who knows, when you start making these types of inroads, it's a trickle down effect. All right. Next thing you know, it's like, well, MAPPA will only, make certain anime and, Netflix gets the best deals, or they give more of the MAPPA before anybody else gets it or whatever. They'll find a way to parlay this into more power for Netflix over the anime business. This is what I'm concerned about. I don't want anybody having domination over a studio. Like Netflix looks like they're trying to at least set that up. I don't know if this is a possibility, but this is the kind of stuff that worries me. So I don't know what y'all thoughts are on that, but Name, keep going. But this is the part that I was kind of connecting it to what you were saying.
Yeah, you bring up a good point because it's they're going to start influencing these things. I think Netflix is understanding this is a trend. Of course they're going to still do their live action stuff and keep pushing their message, but they need some stuff to it's, I don't know how they keep getting away with it. They put out so much bad content, but
Name down. Name down.
One Piece live action are like.
Oh, there he's back.
Oh no.
Oh, man, you disappeared. You blanked out.
Like, I don't know.
The potatoes giving out.
They're trying to keep me. They're trying to stop me from delivering the gospel. But no, it's like they've done so much like bad stuff. Like we think about like not even like The Witcher. We think about like even stuff like Cuties and stuff. Like they do one good thing and it's kind of like okay, people just give them a pass. And it's also like understand it's really convenient just to have Netflix because they have a lot of things. But like you said, this is concerning because they're already dominant in like this like live action stuff. Now that they're looking to anime, and whether that be live action, and it sounds like anime too, just like animated stuff. Like they had Delicious in Dungeon. I think that's a Netflix original.
Yep.
There's not off the top of my head like I can't come up with any because that's not where I get from. But they have like they're starting to dip their like toes into like more original content for, like you said, their platform. Like if you want to watch this anime, it's got to be on Netflix because like some of the stuff is like shared with Crunchyroll. Like My Hero is probably shared with Crunchyroll, and it's just like on Netflix too. But like if they can get some exclusives and like some heavy hitters, like imagine if they got Kagurabachi as a Netflix exclusive. Like,
oh, can you imagine that? That's what I'm saying. They're look, best believe Netflix is going, they're trying to take over all entertainment, streaming wise anyway. So best believe that's going to be something that, they're going to try to do. Like they're saying they're going to get a slate of original MAPPA produced anime titles to members worldwide. So this is something that they're saying, hey, you're just going to make this just for us, for nobody else. All right. And maybe it's, 3 or 4 projects a year or something like that. Not a lot of work. But eventually, as they continue to do this and they make deals, they'll probably make deals with other studios. It won't just be, oh, okay, you Full Table, you want a deal? Hey, come on through. We got you, and they'll start stacking it up. And then next thing you know, everybody's getting a deal. Everybody's making moves with Netflix, and Netflix is gaining more power and more influence. And we already know how that goes. All right. The bigger Netflix gets, the worse it gets for everybody. So this is something that, at least for me, it's a little bit concerning. So hopefully, hopefully we figure this thing out. Look, guys, that'll about do it. We just have one more thing to cover today, which is, and I did forget to bring it up. All right. We got, what's that?
Nothing. I just had a random thought.
We got our, where is it at? I got to find the Anime Fantasy League. How come I'm not finding it? Where is it at? My team sucks. Just so you guys know, my team.
What are you talking about? I think you're second place right now. What are you talking about?
I look at the whole thing, man. I'm not just looking at us. I'm looking at everything. I can't find
Wait, you talking baseball? Or you talking basketball?
All right, let me bring this up, man. So I did improve. All right, I did improve my rankings. All right, from last week. All right, so you can see. Yeah, big jump. All right. So now I'm up to 5,000 points. All right. However that works.
You're up 5,000 places in the rank.
Oh, 5,000 places. Okay. All right. That's what it is. All right, cool. So yeah, I took some actions. I made some changes. Where's my,
you want to go to rankings?
Thank you. Okay. I'm like lost. There we go. All right. Yeah. So, the DA is moving up in the world. All right. And then when we look at us, come on, show friends only. There we go. All right. So, Name, you ended up in last place, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, bro. I'm suffering because of my choices, bro. I had to rep my shows, bro.
Stacy is still dominating. He's kicking ass. And then Angel is right behind me. Like, let's look at this, man. Who is this? Okay, so you got Wistoria season 2, Dr. Stone, Demons of the Shadow Realm, Marriage Toxin, and Liar Game. I'm watching all of those. And then what's the Barbarian, the Princess,
yeah,
the Barbarian,
yeah.
Barbarian King. Okay, that's on the bench.
Farming Life in Another World season 2, and Welcome to Demon School Irumaku in season 4.
Okay,
wholesome harem.
Yeah.
All right. So here's mine. It's pretty much the same as yours. I think that's why we both kind of jumped. This is pretty much the same,
Yeah.
But I had to push. Go ahead.
It is, but there's one little thing. If you look at Marriage Toxin on your list, it's not your ace. You get bonus points for that at least. So like if you give like an anime basically an ace ranking, it could get bonus points.
Yeah, but DA, there's a
okay. So you have Marriage Toxin as your ace. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a caveat to that. It has to be the highest earning. Like it has to be the anime that's going to earn you the most points for the week. So if you ace wrong, you lose points instead. But look, like sometimes it's so easy to tell. It's like, all right, it's a no-brainer.
All right, there go. Look, he put Marriage Toxin as his ace as well. I think we're all kind of watching the same. We all had the same lineup. So that's that's Angels. And then let's look at yours, Name. All right, Name. Where did you go wrong? Where did you go wrong, Name? Where's your ace?
I put Yozakura Family, and okay, you know what's crazy? I made friends with the second prettiest girl in class is actually doing like pretty well. It's doing so well. I can't ace Marriage Toxin because it's just like it's just outperforming it like very slightly. So I can't ace Marriage Toxin because like I would just lose points because I made friends with the second prettiest girl in class is popping off. So it's like
Yep. Well, man, look, hey, I'm happy with my performance, but I always look at the overall rankings and I'm like, man, I'm like 15% from the top, but I feel like I'm still kind of like, I'm still down in the bottom. I'm not really doing that well. It's like so many other people ahead of me, Now, so I want to be all the way up at the top, man. I'm trying to be all the way up.
One thing I'd recommend, DA, is if you look at go back to your team real quick.
My team? Okay.
Yeah. Now, every week it'll basically ask you if you want to take actions, which would basically allow you to choose an ace for the week, or if you want to swap them. Sometimes when you're looking at that stuff, you also want to look at your team and see how many views they're getting, because that would basically show you if you want to make a swap, or if you say, hey, this one's actually doing better than expected, I'm going to make it the ace for the week.
I think last week I bumped out Kagurabachi because nobody was watching it.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard that release schedule
because nobody was watching it.
Kagurabachi, okay, sorry to bring it back, but this is another thing about the Netflix conversation. They have a fucked release schedule. Steel Ball Run got fucked. I heard Kagurabachi might get fucked because it hasn't been premiering on Netflix, even though that's supposed to be where it's streaming. It's gone a few YouTube premieres, and I'm wondering what the fuck's going on. So it's that's sorry, I know we moved on to it, but that's another problem that I just thought about.
Another problem.
Netflix has a fucked release schedule for some of their anime, and it's just
and they have a different way of their business model of how they release their release schedule. Business model is different. The binge, right? Yeah, they want people to stay on the platform and binge, and then they want them to come back and binge again. And that's the reason why they do certain things. Now, I know that's not what they've been doing with anime all the time, but you're starting to see they're going to play around with the release schedules on some of those anime, and that's going to be a problem as well.
Yeah.
That's why you kind of just don't want Netflix.
That's also like you said, DA, that's another concern. Because imagine if all of My Hero final season dropped at once, the hype would not be there. It'd be there for a few, maybe a week at most. But it's just after that's over. It's like you saw with One Piece live action. There's a lot of buzz for the first few weeks when it came out, but after that, it just kind of it's dead into season 3. And I know they're pushing, they're stepping on the gas for that one this time because they understand what they have now. But it's what are you doing? If you put it out incrementally week by week, you can build more subscribers because it forces you to stay on their platform longer. If I want to watch all of the show, I have to be subscribed for at least 2 months.
Yep, that's true. That's true. They have a different way of looking at it. I know there's a big argument going on in the space. Is it better to have a binge watch model or a weekly release model? And Netflix has a different philosophy, and it's hard to argue with them because of the success that they've had, that they're wrong. It's no, you're wrong, Netflix. Okay, well, we've been winning over the last decade. So, but yeah, I agree. Yeah, I would not want any anime dropped all at once. That would suck. This is the guy that has the #1 team. I thought this was just kind of interesting. What the hell is this anime, man? This is a mouthful right here for a title. This is one title. I'm gonna look this up, but yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's one title.
Damn. Okay, he has Ramparts of Ice. That Ramparts of Ice has actually been doing pretty well. It's like, I think it's the same mangaka as what's it called? You and I are polar opposites. So that one's been doing pretty well, and I think Studio Kai's doing that one, if I'm not mistaken.
I hope Studio
Kai,
like
it's crazy. Like you're seeing like what anime is like really popping. You're seeing like what anime is like really popular with this. What's trending, what's not. Like every week, I think that's an interesting. Like things fluctuate. Like one week something is like lower, and then another week it's like high, and it's just like that's cause for discussion.
Yep. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching us, man. 73 people in the chat. Wow. Smash the like button if you have not smashed that like button already. Okay. And everybody over on Anime Heads that's watching over there, do the same. Thank you guys for helping us build that channel out. It's going to be more content coming up. I think my son is working on a video right now. He's going to drop that probably either tonight or tomorrow. And then clips from this will end up over there. So you guys are doing the job, man. You guys are helping Anime Heads grow. That's super important for where we want to take that channel and everything we're trying to do with that. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Brandon, I see you're sharing something.
I'm trying to. It's being stubborn. It's the new Ghost in the Shell trailer, and yeah, it's glorious. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me actually move it to the right screen here. Here we go.
Speaking of share,
I want to see that.
After Brandon shows his, you up for a little quick game of guessing, DA?
A game of guessing. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, if it's fun, all right, we can do that. All right, here we go. Ghost in the Shell's new trailer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch.
Let's do it. I love the music.
I'm already hyped for Ghost in the Shell.
This one will be on Amazon.
What day does this drop?
It drops.
It's in July.
July what? Do you know that? Does it in late July, early July?
July 11th.
It just
July
11th. Okay. Cool.
All right, so that's right on my birthday. That's right. That's birthday present for me.
There might be something at AX for that, because if it comes out, in July,
there's going to be somebody for sure at AX. Absolutely, man. I'm looking so forward to going to Anime Expo this year, man, and then Anime Matsuri. We are doing hopefully doing anime Family Feud, our game show that we do at Anime Expo, as well as Anime Matsuri. Matsuri, we already locked in. We already got it. But we're also trying to get it for Anime Expo. If we get that, we'll do that, and we'll hang out with you guys there. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. I'm so looking forward to Ghost in the Shell. That brings back so many good memories. Stacy, what do you got?
All right. Like I said, this little game I like to call Guess the Age.
Guess the age?
Do you see this young girl on the screen for you?
I can't see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Let me see if I can try and bring this up.
No, that's it.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
How old do you think how old do you think she is? Guess her age.
I mean, all right. So there's obviously a catch to it. I'm gonna go with 100.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna let you take that back. I'm gonna let you take that back because I should have said this earlier. Okay. She's a vampire. So now go ahead and guess.
Oh, 1,000. She's 1,000 years old. It's a vampire? 1,000 years old.
Name. Guess.
That's crazy. I feel like I recognize this character. I haven't seen the anime, but I've seen her in like clips and stuff. Like what? I'm up the ante. 3,000.
Brandon, would you like a guess?
No, not even gonna try to.
Well, we
5,218.
323.
Okay, I was way off.
We were way off.
I was closer on the first one.
Yeah, you were a little bit closer. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick. Let's see. Here we go. If you can look right where I'm highlighting it.
Yep, 323
debut.
What's the name of the anime?
Ari Ferretta from Commonplace, the World's Strongest.
Oh, an Arferetta. Oh,
okay, cool.
Now here's another one. You might actually get a closer guess on this.
What am I guessing?
Oh, he froze.
She's a
dragon.
Died.
Stacy,
woman,
freezing, man.
like she looks like a human woman, but she can transform into a dragon.
You froze up. You're freezing, Stacy.
Oh yeah.
Your screen is freezing.
Okay, here we go.
All right, there it is. No, that's okay.
All right.
All right. So another guessing game. How old? All right, I'm gonna go with 600.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh. Uh-oh. No. I mean, that's a good guess. That's a good guess.
Oh, okay. 42.
The other one was like 300 something. So I'm gonna say 800 something. 6-7, bro. Of course, someone had to bring it up. But I would say
800. Okay.
Yeah.
So DA said 600. Name said 800. Would you like to take a guess, Brendan?
42.
Wow. Hey, I gotta give you guys credit. You all came to play, but DA, you were actually closer. She's 563.
Wow.
Nice.
Damn.
Got the closest, but I went over, so the price ain't right. Interesting. Hey, look, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us on Anime Nights. It's been a blast, man. We got anime videos dropping. We're trying to do daily videos. If not, we'll get them up when we get them up. But I appreciate everybody's support. Support anime heads. Go over and subscribe. Guys, anything you got coming up? Let's start with you, Stacy, and then we'll go to Brandon. And then I know Name don't got a channel, so why would I ask him that question? Stacy, anything you got coming up?
Latest episode of Final Fantasy Tactics is uploading now. I had the final episode of Marvel Cosmic Invasion for Saturday, and another episode of Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel on Sunday. I am actually looking into getting some boxes from the Style in Boxes site. Plus, I'm actually going to be going over my manga to do character and story reviews. So I'm going to try and add more content than just gaming to my channel.
Cool. Brandon, the anime guy, always a pleasure having you on, brother. What do you got?
Thank you. I'm actually taking the weekend off. I have to work, so I might have a video up, but just enjoying the weekend and got some video stuff that I want to try to work on. I want to game more, but time.
Sometimes
sucks.
You got to take a week off. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us on Anime Nights. I appreciate it. I got dinner over here that's been sitting here for the last hour and 50 minutes, and it's probably cold, so I'm gonna go warm that up. I'm gonna eat that.
Is it the Wendy's?
I got stuff to do too. Yeah, it's just some Raisin Canes. I'm a big.
Okay, Canes.
Yeah.
Just actually opened up a Canes here. I haven't tried it yet, so
it's good. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, it's actually good. I'd recommend always using the sauce because that actually brings out more of the taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for your time and attention to this matter. We will be back next Wednesday for more Anime Nights. Until then, everybody have a great rest of your night and your rest of your week. I'll be back tomorrow, however, on the Nightcap, and we'll talk about something. I don't know. All right, guys. Take care. Everybody have a good one. Peace out.
See ya.